chili, and then the eggs and anchovies. This is the classic, what we call nasi lemak, the classic one. But if you actually go to restaurant sometimes, and then there are a lot of street food vendors also, they actually offer a lot of what we call other side dish as well, like chicken, beef, and so on. All right. And this is sweet, the sweet part of street food. We also have this one. And as you can see, some of this kuih, we call it kuih. This is actually our local snacks, sweet snacks, we call it. And as you can see, I believe there are some of the snack you seen here. You're probably familiar with this snack because it is quite similar with the Thai snacks. And some of the snacks like this one and this one, this is actually come from the Indonesian influence. And this is actually Chinese. This is definitely Malay. Malay. And this one is also have Chinese influence in it. So we actually mix culture, we have everything here. Some Chinese, some Indian, and some Malay sweet. But this is actually quite a common street food you can find almost everywhere in Malaysia. And then this is what are the current trend in Malaysia. This is what happening in Malaysia. So basically, from my observation and from through my research, we have a few dominant flavor and quite popular nowadays. Korean flavor, definitely. This is because of the K-pop influence and so on. And Korean flavor is still strong. This is actually have been around in Malaysian street food scene quite a few years, but still here. And then we also have cheese. Everything they put in cheese inside. This is actually the murtabak just now, the traditional roti with the meat stuffing. So they add in cheese. Okay. And another trend, this is actually quite huge. This is actually growing. We have halal Chinese cuisine. You know why? Chinese cuisine, most of the time, non-halal. In Malaysia, we have a huge population of Muslim, and because of that, most of the time we cannot consume the Chinese cuisine. But we've seen this cuisine for so long, and we like to try it, and that's why there are a lot of innovation coming in, and they try to change the food into something that is halal. Yeah. Okay. So dim sum, for example, have become quite popular street food nowadays. Okay. And I've seen that a lot of manufacturers they invent a new recipe featuring something like chicken and seafood. So no more pork. And again, Western cuisine is, I don't really say this is the current trend, but this is another trend that is ongoing and still strong. Actually, there are studies carried out by one of my colleagues on the impact of Western cuisine on the Malaysian eating culture. And one of the findings, they found that those who actually born in 1980s, they are actually the first generation that are exposed to the Western cuisine. And because of that, when they have children, they teach their children how to consume this food. And because of that, we see that Western cuisine, the scene are quite booming now in Malaysia. It's everywhere. And then another thing, we see that another trend is actually gourmet coffee. Last time, if you want to have gourmet coffee, the expensive coffee or high quality coffee, you have to go to the Starbucks. All right. But now I don't have to because we have a lot of people, skilled people that can actually produce quite similar taste of coffee, and they have become a street vendor. Now you can find it everywhere. And then we also have fusion cuisine. Fusion cuisine is another trademark, I guess, for Malaysian. Everything is fusion. Chinese mixed Malay food mixed with Indian, okay, and then we also mix with Western cuisine and so on. So this is actually quite of one of our trademark, I guess. So fusion cuisine is going to stay. So basically, this is what happening in Malaysia. So if you come to Malaysia today, you can see these are the current trend or what is happening. And this is actually based on the current research last year. This is very current. So what are the preferred cuisine in Malaysia? Number one, definitely Malay, because of we have a huge population of Malay. We are the majority, and so it is not really a surprise when a lot of people actually vote for Malay cuisine, because I guess all the respondents are Malays also. And then second preferred cuisine in Malaysia is actually Mama. Mama is actually Indian Muslim cuisine. This is quite popular in Malaysia, especially if you come to Pinang. Pinang is actually one of the states that have a lot of iconic cuisine. We call it, and to my surprise, number 3 is Thai food. Thai food are very popular in Malaysia. I guess this is have to do with the flavor profile. I'm telling you, I mentioned about just now. Chinese cuisine, yes. And then we also have Western cuisine, Japanese cuisine are quite popular as well. This is also have been around in Malaysia for quite so long. Korean cuisine, Middle Eastern, followed with Italian, and then vegetarian. Not many vegetarian in Malaysia, I guess. This is the top 10 cuisine in Malaysia. So that's it from me. 30 minutes. I think my 30 minutes is up. Thank you so much. So this is the simple information sharing related to our cuisine and our culture.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wan. This is very interesting. And of course, we are hungry right now. And all of the menu that you share with us is all my favorites. I miss the Malaysian food. So thank you very much. And if anyone here has question, you can keep it and wait for the end of sessions from Malaysia, and then we can share. So now we have to move to our next speaker, Dr. Farida Aida. Okay. She is now with us, and she is now working as a senior lecturer at the Faculty of Hotel and Tourism Management, the Universiti Teknologi Mara, Pinang, same as her. And she received her PhD in food chemistry from Universiti Malaysia. And now she's working as lecturer and teaching in many courses, including food service system management, human nutrition, food science, food safety, nutrition and food service, professional and human resource for food service. And she also doing the research in many fields, including minimally processed product, food product development, and food safety system. So now she's ready, and she's ready to share with us her interest. Please welcome her. Okay, you can share your screen right now.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Yai. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. Okay, now we can see it.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, it's good.
Yeah, all right. You can see it. Okay. All right. So, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Yeah. I will continue from Dr. Wan on Malaysian street food. Yes. But I will be covering more on the food safety aspect. Yeah. Health regulation, and I will also touch a bit on environmental aspect as well. Yeah? Okay, so as Dr. Wan has shared with us just now, Malaysians are actually spoiled for choices when it comes to street food, because of this intercultural and immigration influence. So we have food from the influence of food from the three main races of in Malaysia, the Malays, Chinese, and Indians, and we also have influences from neighboring countries, and also from, I would say, from all around the world. Okay. I will just repeat again. Dr. Wan has already defined street food as food that are ready to eat, including beverages, and prepared and sold by vendors or hawkers, especially in street and similar public places, without further processing and preparation. They are usually cheaper and easily accessible. And due to the current pandemic issues, we have a lot of this street food moving to home. We have home-based business, which I will also be touching on later on. All right. Okay. So there are a lot of issues actually related to street food. Systematic literature review conducted by Gizor, published in the Environmental Health and Preventive Medicine in 2019, listed the most common public health risks related to food safety. The authors reviewed a report from 1991 to 2018 and listed out that microbial contaminations and chemical contamination of foods are still the top two most common health risks when it comes to food safety. Of course, this list include food that are packed and sold maybe in restaurants and not just for street food. But looking at this, we also see that actually the most common risks when it comes to street food are still microbiological contamination, and also a bit on probably chemical contamination. Okay. The rest of the lists are actually mostly for packaged food. Okay, so these are quite recent actually. This is actually in the 2018. However, due to the pandemic as well, we have actually for this year, the Malaysian Ministry of Health reported that last year there are less cases of food poisoning. This is actually probably due to most of the food poisoning cases in Malaysia are reported from school canteens or school dining halls. And since we are under the movement control order since last year, so schools are not in operation. So probably that is one of the reasons why less cases are reported. But this is actually reported in 2018. And this involved one of our most favorite street food, which is the laksa. And this is not from the egg. This is actually from the laksa itself. And the laksa is due to mishandling and probably also due to temperature abuse. So salmonella contamination occurs. So due to this, whenever we have a street food bazaar and all that, especially since this year we are also having it under the MCO condition, so stricter SOP to be implemented, was implemented for the bazaar traders. Okay, so when you talk about street food, we have identified that these are usually sold from the street, maybe in makeshift outdoor kitchen with a roof made up from cloth or just plastic, or canvas, or mobile vehicles, for such as food truck. So these are some of the main issues when it comes to safety. We're talking about potable water sources, the personnel's hygiene, temperature control, and cross contamination. Most of these street vendors operate in makeshift facilities with minimal or improper infrastructure. They have no access to running water most of the time. So water is transported from elsewhere. They probably carry in pails or containers. So the cleanliness of these containers and how it is handled is also something that should be the street food vendors should pay attention to. Okay, and of course there are also lack of storage. There is no areas for them to store their raw materials and also the finished product. So again, in this case, the temperature abuse is very rampant when it comes to street food. Of course they prepare the food in advance, and the food may be displayed throughout the business hour, which is definitely more than 4 hours. So this is when it comes to food safety, this is actually way in the danger zone. The temperature danger zone. Okay, and when it comes to the personal's hygiene, so the hygiene practice of the food handler, this mirrors the vendor's approach to food safety. Actually, they're supposed to don their apron, hairnet, and they should wear glove or use clean utensils when handling food. So if you see this, actually most of our street food vendors are looking into this, and they do adhere. Some of them do adhere to this practice. But here I just put one of the examples where they don't. So when you want to choose, so you need to choose who you buy your food from. Okay, and actually food handlers in Malaysia are required to receive the typhoid vaccine every 2 years, and they also have to go for the compulsory food handlers course, which is actually certified by the Ministry of Health. Okay, so of course when it comes to temperature control, this is one of the areas that the street food vendors may fail, because as I said, the food are prepared in advance. There is no equipment to maintain the temperature, so the temperature is the food is left out in the humid tropical temperature of Malaysia, so which is actually a good condition for microbes to grow. So sometimes the food may be reheated, or leftover food from previous business days are reheated, and the reheating process is not done properly. So this can also contribute to food poisoning cases in the street food. Another food safety issues in street food is cross-contamination. In the slides, you see that the food are displayed and it is exposed. So contamination can come from the handlers, can come from customers, even from the environment. So this is not just limited to microbial contamination. Chemical and physical contamination is also very high risk to occur in this condition. So actually it is very important for the operators, the street food operators, to adhere to the food safety requirement. However, due to minimal serious cases of reported food poisoning, I think some of the vendors do not take this matter seriously. And furthermore, most food poisoning cases involving street food may not be reported. So unlike those involving organizations such as school canteen or dining halls, so the food poisoning cases due to street food may be underreported. So as consumers, it is important for us to choose wisely when we are buying from the street food vendors. Okay, so beside cases of food poisoning, another issues in street food is also the main is said to be the main cause of non-communicable diseases, NCD, such as cancer, diabetes or hypertension. As we can see that most of the street food are calorie laden. It is high in fat and in calories, sugar and salt, and lacking in most of the micronutrients, which are vitamins and minerals. So how true are these allegations? Okay, so according to the UK Cancer Research, food actually does contribute to cancer, and of course to the other NCD, but then so does the sun. If you look at the slide, the sun is also contributing to cancer. So when it comes to food, actually, we cannot actually say that street food cause this NCD or is a contributing factors. It can be a contributing factors, but what is important is for us to make sure that we are getting a balanced diet, a healthy diet from all the food groups in the food pyramid. Okay. It's okay to indulge in street food once in a while, but I'm sure we're also getting food from other sources. Okay. Another issue is the waste management. It is quite frustrating actually when it comes to waste, production of waste. The awareness among the Malaysian public is still quite low, and there are still a lot of room for improvement. This poor management contribute to pest problem, especially in areas where food are prepared, and it puts heavy burdens on the environment as well. So, but in some of the cities, big cities in Malaysia, the consumers are becoming more conscious about the environment, and we hope that there are more promotions, maybe special offers, for the consumers who bring their own tiffin carriers, or for the vendors that are using environment-friendly packaging when they're doing their business. Okay. All right. So due to the pandemic, as I said, and the frequent movement control order that we have, some of the night markets and street food vendors are not allowed to operate. And also the people are afraid to frequent crowded places. So there are less customer buying from the street vendors. And also due to the popularity of food delivery, some of these street vendors, they move from the street and to preparing food at home and selling them online to the customers. These food vendors are private home scale food traders operating outside their own home, trying to make an income during this trying time. And a large number of them actually operate without a business license and consequently without standard operating safety regulation. So if there are cases of food poisoning, it is more difficult to find the root cause, if these are not regulated. So, this happened actually last year in May of 2020 due to the popularity of online food sales. Malaysia was shocked by the news of 99 cases of food poisoning involving pudding, and this involved one death, if I'm not mistaken. So this pudding is actually prepared. It is the pudding is cooked, but the egg is added after it is moved from the fire, from the kitchen. So the egg was probably not cooked thoroughly. I think that is one of the requirements to give it the bubbly look. This pudding is known as pudding buih in Malaysia. Buih, it is loosely translated to bubble pudding. So due to this, we find that it is important for all food handlers, those are either operating from commercial facilities, streets, or even at home, to be a bit to be regulated by the government. Okay, so to address this issue, the government has come up with guidelines for the home-based food business operators. So these are operators that sell food. They cook food from home and sell it online to be delivered by food delivery services. Okay, so these are to help protect their ability to generate income from their home while maintaining the consumer safety. So the requirement is for them to register with the Food Safety Information of Malaysia, or FOSIM. This is a database developed by the Ministry of Health. They are also required to receive typhoid injection, and they have to attend the food handler course certified by the Ministry of Health of Malaysia. They need to practice good food safety hygiene and hygiene. So how is this regulated? They have a list of self-assessment, which can be actually downloaded from the Ministry of Health webpage. Yeah, so this helps regulate the home-based food business. In a way, this protects not just the consumer but also the business owners as well. Yeah? Okay. When it comes to street food, actually, whether it is from the street or from the home, there are still a lot of important issues to be considered. We talk about traceability of the food, where it comes from and how it ends on the consumer's table. So this is especially important if we use delivery services. The delivery services does not fall under food handlers in Malaysia. Yes, so they are not governed by the Ministry of Health requirement. So these are important factors, I think, that should be looked into. Yeah, because we need to know who handled the food from the after it has been cooked until it goes to the customer. Yeah, how are the temperature control? Has it been tempered? So these are the things that I think there are still a lot of issues to be considered. Yeah. Okay, I think that I've come to the end of my presentation. I hope with ample time for maybe questions.
Okay, thank you. This is
Over to
very
you.
interesting and up to date.
you.
So it is now for the question. So if anyone here have the question, you can ask her yourself, ask them yourself, or you can leave your question in the chat box and I will help transfer your question to the presenters. We still have time.
Hello, I have a question.
Yes, please.
I'm Fadila from UITM Shah Alam. I guess this question is dedicated to the first presenter, Dr. Wan. Hi, Dr. Wan. How are you? Okay, my question is, countries in Southeast Asia basically share almost similar culture and background, and this is also including foods, yeah? But I think it is quite obvious that some food has no clear origins or where it comes from. Yeah, that means it's difficult for us to claim that this food is actually originated from such country and whatnot. All right, and there's a trend lately. Maybe some of you are aware that some countries started to claim that this food is actually theirs and this food is actually originated from their country and whatnot. So may I know to what extent you see these trends and how does it impacting the food industry? Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the last time. What is the question again? Because the connection is not very good.
Oh, okay. Should I repeat the question or how?
Yeah, can you repeat the question?
Okay. Countries in Southeast Asia basically shared almost similar cultures and background. Yeah, and this also includes food. And some food has no clear origins or where it comes from, meaning to say it's very difficult for us to claim that this food is actually originated from this country and whatnot, yeah? And then recently, I'm sure that some of you are aware that countries started to claim this food is theirs. And I think some of you are aware of this cases. So may I know to what extent you see this, scenario? How does it impacting the food industry? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fadila. Oh, this is actually a very interesting question. There are a lot of things happening now. Talking about claim, certain country actually claim these certain dishes actually belong to them and so on. This is actually, I would say, we relate back to the marketing part, because at the end of the day, this is the cuisine itself is actually part of the tool to promote the tourism actually, and that's why a lot of countries, I guess, they are doing this. But of course, when we talk about a food culture, it is quite difficult unless you do have empirical data supporting that, saying that the food itself is actually belong to you. Like in our case, Malaysian cuisine. That's why I'm calling it Malaysian cuisine, and we calling it Malaysian cuisine because it is actually a mix of culture. And to say that our food is actually similar to Indonesia or Thai, not really, because we have our own identity in terms of blending of the spices, the flavor profile, the cooking method, all actually different. But again, talking about this, the claiming just now is more towards the marketing effort. This is what we call as gastronomy. In Malaysian case, gastro diplomacy. Come from the word gastronomy and diplomacy. So meaning that you want to attract people, attract tourists using your cuisine. That is gastro diplomacy. In our case, in Malaysia, the gastronomy effort is still at infancy because we are starting to recognize the importance of the identity. This is what we are trying to do now. Actually, my team under the FIGS grant, we are trying to do this to provide the identity to actually help to create the brand for Malaysian brand. This is what we are trying to do now. But it is a very interesting question because you see that in Singapore, they are focusing on what we call this street food. But you see, most of the food in Singapore are quite similar to Malaysia because last time they are also part of Malaysia. All right. Again, to claim is for me are quite difficult. But in our case, in Malaysia, because we have a different culture, a diverse culture, we actually should also recognize where is actually this food come from. This is what we call as heritage trail. You need to have the evidence saying that this food is yours. This is what from my opinion. Hopefully, I actually answer your question, Dr. Fadila.
Thank you.
So now I think there's Dr. Arashan raising her hand. She might have some questions.
Yes, I have the questions. Do you hear me? Right? Okay. So now we are on the COVID-19 pandemic, right? So I would like to ask you in the Malaysia's area, there are the adaptations or changings about the street food in in the lifestyles or in the food safety area. Is it changing or not, or people start to concern anything that they don't concern before, or the street food business had the adaptation? So that is my questions. Yes.
Shall I answer that?
Yeah, in food safety area first.
As you know that we're still having our movement control order now. But some of the street food are still operating. But now compared to before the pandemic, we have a lot more delivery services. So these delivery services can get the food either from the street food itself or from homes or other restaurant. So this is one area that I think that is slightly different compared to previous time because people are afraid to go out. So as I say, when it comes to delivery services, there are still areas that I think that need to be looked into, especially the temperature control, because we know that temperature control is one of the issues that contribute to food poisoning cases. So far, I don't think there is any reported cases of food poisoning due to these delivery services. But if there are, it is going to be a bit difficult to pinpoint where actually the failure occurs. If we learn about HACCP, so we need to know where in the food system that this breakdown occurs. So during the pandemic, that is, I would say that is one area that is changing. Does that answer your question?
Yes. So, Dr. Wan, could you give me the answers about the street food lifestyles or the business changes during these situations?
I'm sorry, I didn't get your question because my line are not very good.
I see. I asking that street food business or street food lifestyles of the consumer is changing during pandemic in Malaysia.
Oh, okay. Definitely, yeah. Because of again, like Dr. Rafidah mentioned just now, because people cannot no longer go out. People can go out, but of course, people are scared of the COVID-19. That is obvious. And we see that today there are a lot of changes occurring in the industry, and one of it is that since people are scared to go out, people use a lot of delivery service. That's why we see there are a lot of companies nowadays start to appear offering the delivery service. There is actually one positive side of this. If you can see, like last time, a street vendor, you want to sell something, people have to come to you and buy from you. But nowadays, you don't have to. You just call through the service provider, and then the service provider will actually send the food to you. So basically, in a way, they are actually helping the street vendor to survive during this pandemic. So I guess after the pandemic is over, probably this you can see this trend will actually continue. So this is actually a new business opportunity for them. Hopefully, I answer your question, Dr. Ola.
Yeah. That's good. It's happened in Thailand too. We have a lot of the application here. Thank you very much for your answer. Thank you.
Is there any questions from the audience? So, may I ask? It's actually continue from Dr. Orachon. It's very interesting because we are facing the same situation. I curious about one of your presentation. I think it's from Dr. Rafidah. Is that you present about that Malaysian government, they already create the guideline for the food made home based, right? So I'm curious that is already available before the pandemic, or it's just available for just only this time, and how is that possible for the people to assess and evaluate that they are able to do at their home? Because the street vendor is like in Thailand, we have a lot of the limitation for this group of people to assess many information or any protocol. So can you share with us about this? How can you succeed with this?
Okay. Actually, when we have this the pudding cases last year, so starting from that, the ministry has been looking into home-based business previously, but not seriously, because not people are engaging in this type of business. But once we started the MCO, so they're pushed to come up with this guideline. These are actually just a sort of modification of the current guideline, and because actually when you talk about food handlers, the requirements are the same. They need to make sure that they take care of their personal hygiene, keep their FIFO product first in, first out, storage. So these are actually just a modification of what is already available in the ministry. So this actually, the guidelines can actually be downloaded from the internet, from the ministry's homepage. Actually, I have a copy of it here, but it is in bahasa in Malay language. So, but I can share with you. Let's see. Is it okay if I share? Just a bit,
yes, you still have time.
Okay, I make sure I have time for this. Okay, so can you see the screen now?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. So this is actually the food safety guidelines for home-based business. Yeah. So just briefly on the what are actually the definition of home-based. Yeah, these are food that is sold from the house for that is prepared from the house. So the owners of the food business is actually the owners. I mean that is the food handlers. Yeah. So they have to register with FOSIM. So these are the things that they have to do. And this is actually on their headgear, their apparel. Yeah. So these are the example that they have to wear even at home. And they the guidelines also list out how to choose the ingredients. Yeah. Especially they emphasize on eggs, I guess. Yeah, because of the case, and then how to store your the ingredients, yeah, and also the finished goods, and they have to make sure that they separate cook food and raw food, and how to do thawing. So these are basic things that the common food handlers also go through. Yeah, and of course the practice of using newspapers as food packaging. It is now we are phasing out from that now. Yeah, so this is not allowed anymore. Yeah, and you cannot use bare hand to touch food. Okay, how to label your product? It is also because labeling is very important when it comes to packed food. Yeah, so this is important for the consumers to know where the food comes from, and they even have to put in the ingredients, the contact number, and when the food is cooked. Yeah, and what time. So these are things that they need to label. These are the another example of labeling. Yeah. And they have to make sure that if a thermal bag is used, it has to be clean. Yeah. So, of course, if you have this, but there's no assessment. Yeah. So it's not. There's no use having these guidelines if there's no assessment. So, it is encouraged that the food handlers do their self-assessment. So these are the lists, the checklist that they have to do. Yeah? For I guess the Ministry of Health officials will come and check. Yeah. So these are things that they have to do, and this is actually what have been discussed before. I mean, in the guidelines. Okay. So of course, these guidelines is created. I mean, I feel it is due to the pandemic. Yeah. But I guess if this continues, then even after the pandemic, this guideline will still be used. Does that answer your question, Dr. Picha?
Yes, very good. It's very good, I think. And one more question is just about my curiosity. Like when you say that it will be some staff from the government that will check if they pass the guideline or not. Is this random, or you will manage something like, you know, when they are working at home, they can like do it like this, and then when they know that someone is going to check them, they just prepare themselves. So the assessment will be like randomly, or they just
yes. Usually, what I know. Before the pandemic, this inspection is also done for all the street food vendors. I mean, outside of home, and this is done randomly. They wouldn't know when the officials are going to come, so they have just to make sure that they have all the documentations, and this actually will give a better idea of what they actually practice. Yeah, rather than if they know that you are coming, so they are going to do their things perfectly on that day. They wouldn't know. That is why it is important for these food business owners to register with the database, so that these officials can just go and check their premises anytime.
Very good. Very good. So thank you very much. And is there any question left? Right now there is still time, so I will go through the chat box. So one question is catching my eyes. Like they said, Thai people also love laksa very much. Is it right? Yes, we do. It's right. And any question from the audience?
I have another question. Am I allowed to ask another question?
Please welcome.
Okay, my question is, we see now this COVID-19 has caused people to lose their jobs. Yeah, many of us lost jobs and whatnot. Yeah, and due to that, many of those people that affected with COVID-19 decided to venture into food service, either home-based or through street foods. Yeah? This is purposely to generate income to survive. Yeah? And then, in my opinion, I don't know, maybe you agree or you disagree, probably because the reason why they venture into this food industry is because it is considered as the recession proven. All right, no matter what happened, all right, COVID or not COVID, people still need to eat, right? And therefore, venturing into food service is actually, I guess, is the safest way to generate income. Now, my question, to what extent do you see that these trends impacting food service industry, whether this trend is good or not good, all right? And do you see that these trends will remain even after the pandemic over? Thank you.
I answer first. I do agree with Dr. Fadila just now, talking about a lot of people because they lose their job. People actually involved with food service business. I do agree with you because this is actually one of the easiest business to venture into, meaning that you have a cooking skill, you can cook, then you can actually sell something. But there are a lot of problems when it comes to this one because some of these food vendors, sometimes they don't really understand about food safety. This is one of the problems I've seen. This is quite obvious. And another thing, even though we say that we have to eat every day, so saying that the food service business can be sustained for a very long time is very difficult to say. We have to understand something. Food service business, despite it is very easy to enter this business, the failure rate is very, very high. Very, very high, because this is actually one of the industry that require a lot of, we call it as a labor intensive industry. It's very tiring business, and then not to mention you also need to have at least a basic knowledge on the costing, how to calculate costs and so on, and how to manage your business very well. This is actually one of the top 5 reasons why the food service business actually fail within 3 years. A lot of empirical research and a lot of data has been published regarding this issue. Dr. Rafidah, maybe you want to add something on the food safety?
Yeah, actually, when you talk about going into food business, even before the pandemic, you see that a lot of people from other professions, from other field, entering this food business. I have friends who are accountants, who are engineers, who end up selling food, because I think when it comes to food, it's not just about making money. For some of them, it's not just about making money, but it is because of their passion. And to be honest, I think they really cook good food. Yeah. So, and their business are really booming. And yet they still stay at home. But I agree with Dr. Wan. Yeah, it is very important that all these food handlers have a bit of knowledge, at least some knowledge on how on food safety, on how to handle food, especially temperature control, because this is something that we take for granted. Yeah, because we see, especially when we talk about, this is something that we actually do at home. Yeah, when we cook, sometimes we leave it until maybe in the late evening, then only we eat. So we, even at home, we don't actually practice temperature control. Yeah, but when you are selling food, this is another issues altogether, because it involves the public health. So it is very important that while it is okay for anybody, yeah, whether you're doing this for your income, you're doing it because of passion, or for whatever reason, it is very important that this food safety knowledge should be one of the main criteria for them before they enter this area, this field. Yeah, but of course, like Dr. Wan said, when it comes to costing and things like that, these are also things that should be considered as well. Dr. Fadila, does that answer your question?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have like a limited of time. And another question that is someone asking that is it possible for them to read your presentations file? Yeah, so you may leave it in the chat box or with us. Is this okay? Anyway, is it okay with you? So and another way that we have record, and it's also on live on our Facebook Live. So in later, if you're interested, you can come back watch again. Thank you, and thank you very much. It's everyone. Please say thank you to them, and you can react to her presentation by giving them some clap sticker emoji like thumb up or mini heart. Thank you very much. And it is now to move back to Thailand again. we have a special team from our school to sharing with you their work that is very interesting in the topic of street food, challenges towards safety and tourism in Thailand. We are now going back to Thailand. And I would like to introduce you to our presenter. We are having two presenters. So the first speaker in this topic is the Assistant Professor Dr. Naphatrapi Luangsakul. Her position right now is the head of Center of Research and Development of Food Industry and Street Food Academy and School of Food Industry. And the second speaker today is Dr. Kannika Kunyanee. She is a researcher at our school as well. For the first speaker, the Assistant Professor Dr. Naphatrapi, besides the head of Center of Research and Development of Food Industry, she is now the Director of Food Innopolis, and also her specialize is on flour and starch properties and their application, zero sign, low glycemic index products, and bakery sign. And for Dr. Kannika, she is expert in rice and starch technology, modification starch, and rice products. And she has experience in rice and starch technology, and also experience in Street Food Academy. And she has the experience, very special one, in street food business and KMITL trainer. So it's now to welcome them. You have the stage right now.
Yes. Dr. Naphatrapi is also ready. So before our started with the presentation, we would like to show the videos to you. Okay. Are you hear the sound of the video?
Yes, perfect. Okay, it's just been very interesting video. And now I think they are preparing the presentation for us. So if you feel interested in that video, you can write down the questions and ask for them after the presentations. Okay, I think they are ready right now. As the same, if you have the question, you can leave your questions into our chat box. And also, if you would like to ask yourself after the finish the presentation, you can raise up your hand and ask them.
My voice is clear. Everyone can hear me.
It is very
It's
good.
better. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm ready. Yes. Good morning, everybody. UITM College and all the audience. Yeah. The video that has filmed. Yeah, in the famous street food place. Yeah, before pandemic. Yeah, in Chinatown, in Cawangan. Yeah, in the first part. And the second part, we try to challenge that street food can be towards to the innovation. Yes, that's all just pointing some idea of the street food that I will share for you today. Yeah, for today, yes. For today, yeah, I will share our experience, yeah, of our team for upgrading street food vendor, yeah, in our faculty. Yeah, my working experience has been worked since 2018. Yeah, I will share in our part. I will share in the initiation point and some activity. We work, yeah, on them. And for the last part, Dr. Kannika will share for the upgrading street food vendor in Thailand toward the street food business, and also the activity of the trainer for the street food. Yeah, let's start for the first part, for the overview of the street food in Thailand. Yeah. Okay. For the street food in Thailand, I think it's almost the same in Malaysia. Why street food is very signature part in Thailand? Because it's very easily accessed, yeah, for the all levels, any levels of the society, and also it's very cheap, is inexpensive, and also is the economical and nutrition food. And also it's very selectable for the any levels of the people, and it's very and also it can be the economic part in Thailand. You can see this slide, yeah. For the economic value, every year from 2017 until 2020, yeah, before pandemics, yeah, the street food economic value in Thailand is become growing up every year, yeah, until the almost 34 billion in 2020. This value, yeah, is the worst estimate before pandemic occurred. Yeah. And for the street food in Thailand, yeah, we was praised from the CNN, yeah, since 2017, CNN has praised Bangkok street food as the best, for 2 years in a row. This slide shows the street food atmosphere in one of famous place in Thailand. It's called, this place is called Yawarat or Chinatown in Thailand. It's located in the center point in Bangkok. This you can see in the photo. In the picture, you can see it's very crowded and very famous for tourists. And it's very famous in the night market. Yawarat night market are one of the most famous street food in Thailand. That I say to you that is the Chinatown night market in Thailand, and this is very famous for street food vendor. So many street food. You can see and you can find and you can enjoy. For many versatile street food. Here you can see very crowded. The street food here. It composed of every so many kinds. From this soup or grilled item, or many kind local product of Thailand. From this you can see fried mussel, and oyster pancake. This is one of the famous dish, street food, in Thailand. Actually, this is have the Chinese influence. That's from Chinese food. And you can see this lady. This lady is her name is Jeffai. She is she's a name, from her very high skill, to make street food. You can see this dish. This dish is the oyster omelette. This is very famous. From her shop. She is declared as one of the Michelin star, 1-star Michelin food, street food. In the Premier Bangkok of Michelin Guide in 2018. For the type of street food in Thailand, you can see many street food that's sold by the street food cart to move everywhere to the pop-up store. This is the type of current street food in Thailand. You can see the most part is the small storefront, and also have some present in the food cart store, and also some shop is provide in the table and a chair. And now is become the more popular is the sold in food truck style. You can see all this photo. This is the show sold by the food truck, and this is the serve. With something like Dr. Wan present that have the table and chair are provided for dining in, and also there's some sold in the small storefront. And some sold by the food cart. Some have the movement, some have the no movement, have still, but in the food cart style. Now I will move to the upgrading project of street food in our faculty. For the first activity of our faculty to promote street food vendor, Thai street food vendor, we we have grant from the government in fiscal year of 2018. We do the project of tourism development project. But this project not occur in Chumpon, in Bangkok, but occur in Chumpon. Chumpon is one of the province, in the southern part of Thailand. We have one of the campus, in this province. This project, is named Gateway to the Southern Upgrading Street Food at Chumpon in 2018. For this project, how we upgrade the street food vendor. We upgrade there not just in the food safety. Actually, this project is the initiation for it. The initiation is we want to upgrade there the street food vendor for the food safety. But when we go to on site, we expand more dimension in the upgrading. So we concentrate.
Sander, wala akong pera, ha?
So we upgrade all the street food, in this project, in 4 dimensions. One is the first one is the food safety, and the second one is the product label and packaging design, and also street food cart decoration. And the third dimension is the new menu creation. And
here's my money.
And the last part is the storytelling, to promote storytelling and making the social media. This is the show. Some photo and some atmosphere. The first one is food safety. You can see, we are also make the on-site visits to the backyard, to the back part of the street food vendor to see and to help them for make the food more clean and more food safety. And the second dimension, we have the architecture college, to help for the design. We help the street food, to design for the street food cart, to make it more beautiful and more attractive, to the customer. This one you can see, one of the street food in our project. This one you can see the street food, before the project, and after the project, they got the street foods, the more very attractive and very clean and more hygiene, to the consumer. And the third dimension, we help to the Thai street food in Chumpon is the menu creation. We have the chef, the professional chef, to create more menu by using the same or the similar ingredient, raw material, of the Thai street food to make more menu new creation, to make more sale for them. And the last dimension we help them is try to make the storytelling of their product, of the street food, to communicate, to the consumer. And also this team also make the social media to communicate with the public. This photo, which are here, is the first step, to develop or to upgrading the food safety of the street food vendor in Chumpon. The first step is the training them for the food sanitation, for how make it more hygiene, how to make it have the deal food with the more properly academic cleanliness, and also after make the training, to them, the later, we have the field visiting to help them to make them to understanding more clearly for how to make the street food, how to produce the food more safety, in the their house, in their productions, and the last task for the food safety, we have also collect the sample, such as the raw material and the product, to check the microbial and chemical food sample. This is can be make them to more clear and have the scientific evidence, to make them that understanding what is the true cleanliness, in the scientific way. This is the photo. This is the photo for the new menu made by the professional chef. You can see, we are trying to, such as this one. This one is a rice pudding. Normally, one of food, Thai street food, cheese sell them in the plain, no topping. So chef helped her to make more creation, adding topping, for more value added the product. This is also the others. This is also the pineapple. Actually, she's just sell only the fresh pineapple. So chef create some menu of the pineapple juice and also jam, for top up or for value added, the fresh pineapple. This is also one of our Thai street food vendor in the project. This is also the salad dressing. Create more type of salad dressing to help them more sell. And this is the beverage and sushi. And you can see on this slide. Slide is showing the before of the street food, pop store. You can see this is before entering the project, and after that, he got the new pop-up store designed by our architecture college. This is before and after. This is also before and after. Before and after. All this is the Thai street food in our project. After finishing the project, they got the new one of the street food pop-up on street food card. And this one is the last dimension that we developed in this project. It is the try to make the storytelling in the social media for communicating to the consumer in Chumphon. This is also one of the activity in Chumphon. In August 8, we are this date is the project place release. For communicating to the customer that we have this project to promote the Thai street food vendor in Chumphon to the Chumphon customer. And this day is the ministerial roaming meeting. On that year, we are very lucky. We have the in the government, they have the roaming meeting. And our campus is one of the meeting point. For this government. So you can see this photo. We have the I have a chance to report the Prime Minister Prayut that what we do to promote the Thai street food vendor in Chumphon. And on that day, you can see we have the Thai street food. To give the food for all the government members. In the meeting. Almost 1,000 persons there. On that day. This is the showing case. This is the showing case before we finishing the project in Chumphon. On that day we have the exhibition. We try to publish. We try to report that what we do. On that year, and also we have the food sitting area. And also we have the stage show, and also we have the souvenir store to promote the local product, in Chumphon. For zone that present on that day. For the finishing the project, we have the 22 participants, Thai street food, Thai vendor, in this project, And the participant satisfaction rate is almost 100%, and the street food vendor have the increase their income almost 50%. Let's move to the second project, second activity. In our project of uplifting Thai street food vendor. This one is 2019. This is the consecutive project, from the Chumphon project. We got the budget from our institution by our president. This is here. He's very young. He's our initiative. Our president, Dr. Sushashavi. This project is raised up to the in the name of the KMITL, Raise Thai Street Food Standard to Serve World Cup Tourism. It's held on October 2nd, 2019. You can see in the slide, we have the seminar, a small seminar. This seminar includes the government part. She's from the government part, and also I think she is a very famous SME, street food in Thailand, and very millionaire. Also taking into our seminar, to share his experience for how to raise up the street food, to be the more growing. Yes. And on this day, we also show our innovation, of the street food. You can see this one is the robot armchair, to grill to grill the pork. Yes. And also the others. This one is the we show on that day, because this event we point out what is our innovation, to help or to focus on the street food. This project, as we told you, we got the budget from our institution, to try to develop the street street food cart, to be the more hygienic. This one you can see, this one is the Gen 1 and Gen 2 hygienic food cart. What is the food cart? I will tell you later. And for the first gen and second gen, we design for two types of these hygienic carts. The first one is for the grill products, and the second one is for the freshly fruit cart. You can see the selling the freshly cut food, in this street food cart. What is the hygienic in this fruit cart? For promote the food safety, one of very important one is the hygienic, personal hygienic from the hand of the street food vendor. So we design the small sink and water tank on this street food cart, to have them for more washing, of their hands, for more hygienic. Yes. And the second one is this cart was designed, has been designed for the environmental friendly. We have the small please grab tank under this under the street food cart for collect the food for the water, the wastewater before launching to the environment. This one you can see the small thing on this food on this street food cart. And this one is the Gen 1. Gen 1 is very heavy, so we try to adapt and develop more for the second one. Second one is the more lightweight. It can be moved. Can be moved to anywhere. This one is the grilled pork. The grilled pork street food cart. This is the Gen 1. The Gen 1. They also have the small. You can see the small thing, and have the please grab tank under this. Inside the cart. This is the second gen. You can see second gen is the more compatible and more lightweight. The street food vendor can be moved everywhere. But the main idea of the hygienic is still on this cart is the sink, and also inside have the please grab tank. This one is the second gen of the fresh food cart. And for the second gen of fresh food cart, we adapt for the selling all the fruit such as the smoothie. So we design the ice storage tank. Install on this cart. This is the second gen. And for the hygienic street food cart, we are now got the petty patent from the government. And from this event, the outcome of this event, we got very a lot of attention from several media. You can see a lot of media published about this event. And we got the co-researcher between KMITL and street food vendor for the next gen of the street food cart. And also that those of the first street vendor were interested to buy food cart from this program. Yes. So from the two of them in last year, after the pandemic occurred, from our experience and from our president idea, they try to push the project of the Street Food Academy, to promote or to uplift all street food Thailand for more sustainable. So Street Food Academy established in last year, 2020, in May, after COVID-19 pandemic. For Street Food Academy, now our team is the bigger, Dr. Orachon or Dr. Yai, and also the others come join to our team, and one of the Street Food Academy, focusing is the try to communicate to the consumer, for more understand about the street food, Thai street food, and also have the understand correctly about the academic in the food side. So we establish, and create the Facebook. This Facebook we call the name of this post. This page is the In Thai ขายอย่างไรให้รวยโคตร. When its meaning is the how to sell to be the very millionaire. This is the name for this Facebook page. You can see now this Facebook page now also active. Now from last year until now, we also publish a lot of academic there to communicate to the public. So the lighting style should be for more precise and more easy understand for the public that doesn't know about food science at all. This is the schematic of the Street Food Academy forecasting. Besides the forecasting of the food safety, from our experience from Chumphon, we know that not just food safety that can promote and for the food Thai street food to be the sustainable. About the food quality, and also food healthy should be trained or should be give the knowledge to the Thai street food too. So food safety, food quality, and food healthy is the scope, are the scope of our forecasting, to be trained to the publics, in the Street Food Academy. Not just the public knowledge transfer in the Facebook, we also have the one unit of the incubation unit for intensive training for reskill and upskill to try street food vendor and to promote them for to have the certified star of our certification. This is what we call the Thai street food. Should have the activity of the go safety, go quality, and go healthy. And also we are focusing on the go green, go goal. If they got all these dimensions, there will be the Thai street food to go to the sustainability. So this happened in our incubation unit. And all these activity we now available, and also Dr. Kannika will share with you later. On the press release day, of the Street Food Academy on May 20, on that day, you can see a lot of activity happen on this. This held in our campus. In our campus on that day, you can see my president, Dr. Sushashubi, and also the man in this white shirt. He is assistant of the Ministry of the Public Health. Also join our press release on this day. So you can see this street food card. Show on and give the food for the participant on that day. This street food card we are given to the qualified Thai street food vendor. On that day we gave 7 street food cards for free for them to be the to have the job at the street food. The cost of this Thai street food card is almost 50,000 baht. We give them for free, but they have to apply and pass the qualification. And on that day, we also have the more many parts, including public and also the public in the government, and also the publics, such as very big food industry. He is come from the very big food industry. And also she's come from the cashless company, to join our small seminar on that day. This is the Thai street food vendor. They got the Thai street food card. This Thai street food card is we call the Gen 3. Adapt from the Gen 2 that I told you before. You can see, this Thai street food card, we gave them can make them for more good looking, for the selling point. You can see this is a before this is her selling street food, in her place, after she got this Thai street food card, make them more very attractive for the consumer, and also make her for got the improved income. This is here, and also this is here. Okay. And from street food, KMI Street Food Academy also got many interest from the media, social media, come to publish, in the, also in the TV news, and also the social media, a lot of after on that day. Yes, you can see, And after KMITR Street Food Academy was established, one of the Thai famous program, Hot Kasai, you can see this is a TV star, in the TV program, I and my president, went there to donate, the Thai street food card that from our the budget from our institution, to donate to the public, to their they need, for getting the job, as the street food, but more but no money, to buy them. So we pass this Thai street food, to the TV program, this famous TV program, to search for that the person that need for this Thai street food for free. This is the first Thai street food card, passing through this Thai TV program, And the second one, that one is the first client. The second client, that's she, this little girl, she wrote the message to this program, that she want her mother, to sell something like a smoothie, but she don't have some money or enough money to buy. So this program also passed the second Thai street food, our Thai street food card to her. And the next one is after street food academy was established. Besides our donations or our Facebook, communication to the public, in our side, also have the intensive training program, by incubation unit that I told you. This is one of our job. So we established the program of the improving of potential of street food vendor, to upskill there on the food safety and food quality. In this program now almost finished, it's established since last July, until now almost finished, In this project, we train almost 20 street food vendor. These 20 street food vendor, enter the project by with the qualifying. They have to be qualified, and got the interview, the deep interview from our team, to have more potential, for improving the skill of the Thai street food, on food safety and quality. You can see this photo show on the activity that train in the how to make more food safety management in street food. And this also, we also go to went to the field trip or field visiting, on their production area in the house, to be the mentor and to suggest what is the not correct and what is maybe the starting point of food contamination, or is sometimes is some point maybe is not correct temperature control. So this is the we continuously train them in this style by visiting in the production area in their house, and also collect some raw material and also some products, to check the foods, the microbial and also the chemical contamination. And this part is to train the food quality. We have connect to the public sites. This slide is show is from the sauce production business, to join us, for training them, to have the more collect, the sauce using. This is also the healthy part, And for this project, we select, for the qualified street food vendor. We select about 5 street food vendor to further and upgrade their, to be sell their product with the food safety and good quality of food in the big department store. So this project, last year project, we have the more connection with the big department store called Central, to join us, for select the qualified Thai street food vendor, come to their place, as the marketplace, to sell the product, the street food product, having food safety and having the good quality of product. This can make them for more visibility to the customer and have the big sale, big income on that event. And this is another one of our social responsibility project. We have the connection, of the Thailand Institute of Justice. They want to help the ex-prisoner and almost ex-prisoner to have the street food profession with the hygiene and with the hygiene concept. So they come to us to join our street food academy. Want our team to help them, for this. So we set a team, go into inside the prison, in the Ladkrabang province, to teach or to train the ex prisoner and also almost ex-prisoner, to know more about food safety and how to cook the food, have the good quality. This is the outcome of this project. You can see one of the ex-prisoner, they have the chance, to sell her product. Yes, in one of exhibition in Thailand last year. And you can see this menu is also our help, to help our help, to her to create this menu, a new feeling of this sandwich, and to sell on this this event. This is the street food cart that we design and also gave all the ex-prisoner yes, for free, but all the budget that come from the our partner GIJ. Okay, from the next part, yeah, we have the one presenter, Dr. Kannika. Yeah, they are. She is responsible in this project. Our street food project now expanding to the KMITL street food business and also train the trainer. What is the KMITL street food business and train the trainer go beyond the limit? So the next part is presented by Dr. Kannika. Let's to join with her. Please slide show. เดี๋ยวนะแป๊บนึงเธอพูดไปเลยก็พูดไปเลยนะพูดไม่ได้หรอ
So I believe that our first presenters from KMITL is finishing, and we are moving to the second, to the Dr. Kannika. It is very interesting, right? How she share her experience working on street food with KMITL is very interesting. And now we are moving to our second presenter with Dr. Kannika or Dr. Om. So while we are waiting for our presenters getting ready, so again, I would like to ask our participants to check your microphones. If you are not having a question right now, so then please turn off your microphone. Hello. So please turn off your microphone. Okay, now I think they are trying to setting the presentations, and if you can see that Dr. Naphatrapi is actually in Thailand. We will call the lecturer like Ajahn, it means teacher. We will call her. So are you ready, Dr. Kannika?
I'm ready right now. Thank you, Dr.
Your sound is very, very. Can you check your sound?
It's louder.
It's not good. Very low and with echo. Give her a few minutes to check the sound. Then we can hear really clear. Okay. So just sum up. Dr. Naphatrapi is sharing with us with many projects that she has been working on, and I also see a lot of questions from the floor that very interested in the projects, and many of them also from like are you ready, Dr.?
It's louder.
Okay,
louder.
It's better.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Picheda and Dr. Naphatrapi, and special thank you for UITM and KMITL. It's my pleasure to welcome participants here, and let me continue present our activity in theme KMITL Street Food Go Beyond the Limit. So this is our activity. It has two sub-programs in this theme under the name KMITL Street Food and KMITL Train the Trainer. The programs were produced in 3 classes of each program and were started from November 2020 to June 2021. by the way, the two program has different objectives. So this slide shows the KMITL street food business activity for generation ones. The program we created this for how we can upgrade Thai street food vendor. So we create detail of the program such as basics of food business, online business, storytelling of the product, or cooking class, and food safety and management. We have a partner TIJ, DTech Corporations, and Datable. They are a big company in Thailand and is very special participant in the generation ones of these programs. We're about 30 roles, and this program study for 8 days. They learn about new creations, the menu, food safety, and business management, as shown in the photo in this slide. For the participants of generation 2 and 3, the programs proceeded on January and May, respectively. They still learn about the food safety, and some parts of the program was changes because the participants, the target group of this program was changed to fitting with street food vendor and their own business, such as an online shop, storefronts, food carts. The knowledge of this program that they receive, such as how to make perfect shots of the coffee and coffee menus, and photography idea for advertising their products. And they learn or study in the food business. And now we have participants about 40, and all of them are waiting for selling at the big marketplace. The next program is the trainers. The participants who joined this program were a lecturer, teacher, or students. Those who want to upskill in the food safety. In this program, they learned about the food law, about vendor, GMP in mass catering, microbial test kit in food, or chemical test kit, and how they use the checklist for the food safety. Moreover, they have a few visiting to practice, as you can see in the picture. And this photo shows the lecturer at KMITL of the campus Chumpon. They join with the vendor here in the cafeteria at the Chumpon. They visiting and check the chemical test kit and microbial test kit. From this slide, they have on-site practicing at the shop, and they practice and observe abnormality in the shops about the food safety and risks of the causing harm to food, and technique used to detect or test the microbial in food safety is the swab test techniques. They use the preliminary test kits for coliform bacteria called SI2 for food developed by Department of Health Thailand. The results show by the comparing the color of the test kit change from the purple color to yellow colors. If the color change to yellow, is a positive result. So this is the news topic about the new words in this time about new normal in the street foods. Is the famous word being in right now because of the current pandemic. situation, the COVID-19, causing many changes in the food system and tourism in Thailand. So according to the situations of the COVID-19 in Thailand, as you can see in the picture, the tourist attraction in Thailand such as Khao San Road, Phuket, Chinatown or Pattaya are like empty town, and Thailand tourism has faced crisis from the COVID-19. The tourism industry, food chain system are expected to come back early as possible, and they will under the new normal health and food safety with restrictions to strengthen the food tourism or getting consumer to ensure effective recovery. The focus is still be present on the food safety and personal hygiene. The government has issued to set a strict for street food vendor and restaurant to comply. And the social distancing is currently working, even though they are sitting together in the restaurant, as you can see in the picture, but they are separated by a screen or marking on the table and the chair. And the temperature screening or floor masking to encourage social distancing when you queue up and limit the number of working or consumer or congregating in the one area. And for serving customer from the table fit with the screen, staff wearing visors and the mask. The seller and the food vendor are up to require the level of the hygiene knowledge. Take care of wearing the face mask, use hand sanitizer, wash hands often with and wearing the gloves. They are help keep food safe by creating barrier between hands and food. And during cooking, for street food vendor should keeping the hand clean or wearing gloves. Spoon used to serve cooked food should not be used at food tasting during cooking, or do not use a tasting spoon to scoop the cooked food on your daily tasting. So, and now, and in this situation, and Bangkok is in a lockdown since the COVID-19 or new species are spreading against, and one of the industrial sector that had to overcome different challenges during the pandemic is the food sector. Food security and food safety or food sustainability are recognized as a strongly affect dimension in food system during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we would like to share our ideas. It might be an interesting approach in the way during or the post COVID-19 is focusing on the street food sector and challenge towards manage of food safety on COVID-19 pandemic. The first word is awareness. Awareness is important thing, but it's also difficult to do. But now the words is changes by the consumer that they scare or worry about COVID-19 and start awareness on the food green effect the consumer receive benefits, so that rising awareness in the COVID-19 pandemic for food safety, personal hygiene, social distancing, or food safety management, or clean your hands often, food prevent and manage untoward disease in contributing to sustainable human development to the food safety. And hygiene and cleanliness. Hygiene and cleanliness are factors that the consumer require from food vendor during COVID-19 pandemic. Food vendor should make consumer feeling trust or feeling make sure in cleanliness. Food safety management system, face mask or wearing gloves. And online food shopping or ordering. And the change in online food shopping in Thailand is growing and dramatically changed in Thailand. Right now, from premise to prevent to spread of the virus. This made the food vendor adapt to have more knowledge about online food shopping, photo designs, and promotion to more close up their consumer. On the consumer side, they choose understand the system of the application online shopping also. Number 4, cloud kitchens for food delivery. The cloud kitchen for food delivery will be increased in the future. The cloud kitchens is takeaway restaurant that exist online only and without an actual storefront for consumer to visit. Cashless society. Cashless payments is quite booming right now in Thailand since the COVID-19 pandemic. The cash payments behavior of Thai people has changes because we have known that the virus can potentially be spread through money. And so while on the surface like coin and paper like banknotes, it reflects concerns about the risk of money transmitting the virus, resulting in the cashless society increases in Thailand right now. And number 6, technology tools improving food safety. The corona pandemic affects food business due to the measurements of the virus that's believed that transmission is true to be a person to person. We are person during breathing, sneezing, or coughing. The employees are always busy or forgotten hand washing. Some people are infected with the virus and are like a carrier. The human to human or human to food contact. Thus, the technology to as a robot, AI technology or novel technology reduce the hazards during food processing or serving food by control the spread of the virus. The robot is to maybe replace the human for serving or cooking food, may help to run the food business smoothly during COVID-19 pandemic. Food delivery system or food delivery safety, there are increases from current pandemics with increase about 70 to 80% from the last year for the food delivery system. Food delivery should have educate about food safety management, tempering control during delivery, or developing suitable the technology for food transport to properly control the temperature of food delivery to the consumer. If there is improper time or temperature control during delivery, microorganisms improve such as pathogens that may be present in the food can grow rapidly and make people sick. And number 8, knowledgeable and understandable in food hazards and management. Should educate to food vendor, food control quality for safe, should prepare themselves for new sales system in the part of the consumer, they also should have understanding of how to buy food safely in order to be like a consumer, like a key driver to food seller, how to know how to sell the food safely. And the last one is the government should have a serious rule to manage food safety to consumer ensure. The government should have a serious standard of food safety or hygiene standards. They might give like a certificate to a whole food vendor to make more ensure of the customer. Some idea they can create a network with the university to educate as well as the government should like collecting the food safety data seriously to like a data for improve the street food. So this is all our activity and our idea for sharing today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, our presenter, Dr. Naphatrapi and Sir Orachon, for sharing with us their work. Very, very interesting. But unfortunately, we have only like few minutes. Only one question that we'll be able to answer right now. So if anyone here has question, you can ask them right now.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Good
Hello.
afternoon. Hello.
Hi, I'm Sharim from Universiti Putra, Malaysia. And Dr. Naphatrapi, the presentation of Dr. Naphatrapi and her colleagues was very interesting. It's a very interesting study. I have two questions. My first question is, how does the pandemic affect the street food business in Thailand before and after? And my second question is, when is the tourism in Thailand going to bounce back? So that's the two questions. Thank you so much.
Okay. For the first question, yes, now definitely the pandemic affect to the food service business. Yeah, almost especially during this time, because from this Monday we are locked down almost at all and very strictly all about the service, I mean the storefront service, and no dine-in at all. So there are a lot of the complaint from the street food vendor and also street food storefront, to come to express their emotion, to the government, that they are affected about the income, because the fixed cost, such as the rental area, and also the labor cost, they have to still pay. But the income not get into there at all. Is the income now is very decreased. Now, not just the 50%. Maybe now the income they got, very low, just almost 10 or 20% from the normal stage. So they complain a lot, and for food service business, because the no dine-in, and during this time we have one of the food service business, such as the shabu or sukiyaki shabu. They have to join together, and eat together with one pot, something like that, hot pot, something like that. They are impact a lot because this kind of food service, is close. The first, the first part. But in the in the takeaway, they have to change to the food business to be takeaway or food delivery. But in the hot pot style or suki or shabu, they cannot change to the takeaway. Still they have some very auspicious idea. They sell some street food vendor. Before that, they have one street food vendor. They sell the shabu in the car, serve in the car, something like that. But now no more because the government also said that the consumer also have to expose to the something like the environmental. So this is very impact to the income to the food service or to the Thai street food very much. But we have to follow the government regulation because if we don't follow because before that the government haven't decided about the lockdown. Definitely some lockdown, some not lockdown, and it's not so clear. So that's why the pandemic, the COVID-19 now in Thailand is very serious. That's why they just changed their mind in the government side to lock down strictly from this Monday. Yes. For the second answer, Dr. Kannika, you have some idea? Second question. Please repeat the second question again.
Okay, Dr. Trapi, thank you. How are you doing? Anyway, the second question is, when do you think the tourism will come back to Thailand?
Oh.
Very tough questions. This is what we are facing in Asia.
And we are not in the government side. We are actually from I'm in the academic side. I want to see because when I have the training project to the Thai street food vendor, I'm very emphasize on them because I have empathy on them because I know now they have no more mind to concentrate on the training. You understand? So from my point of view, I hope everything will come to the normal again immediately. Such as we have the my government help on project in the Phuket, in Phuket Sandbox, maybe just 1 week ago, 1 or 2 weeks ago. But now Phuket changed to lockdown very strictly again because if they don't have any plan to protect or to prevent the COVID-19 strongly, and this part is deal with the public side whole the country. So if the plan is not strict, they will be expand more in the about the COVID. So such as the Phuket Sandbox, it's become strictly again. So from my point of view, strictly should become first, and every person have to be partian to pass this together. To pass this together, and we have to feel something like everybody should feel pain before yeah, the sky will be open again. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean that.
Yeah. Dr. Naphatrapi, one last question I want to ask you. Very, pressing question.
Yes.
What is the how is the vaccination program in Thailand going right now? How is it going?
You ask touching point of the government argument. Yeah, the vaccination in Thailand now is also very a lot of talk about the public because actually the government have the plan, but everybody said that maybe is come to a little bit late, and also they have no plan for mixing the type of vaccine, for public, in choosing. They're just very strict or just maybe two types, Sinovac and AstraZeneca. Because the mRNA is also our request, for this. But now no more any plan for the mRNA, coming to Thailand. Such as my institution. My institution is also one of the vaccination center. Also our team, here got the Sinovac. But still we have also a lot have to protect myself or ourselves because a lot of scientific evidence that Sinovac now is maybe cannot protect for the Delta. And our vaccination center, our management team, of the institution now also try to request for the third vaccine. I mean the third vaccine for us, for the staff. So the vaccination now is, I think maybe I can say it's in the hard situation in Thailand, but it's not so hard. It's maybe become more clear soon, with the request, from the public side. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Dr. Naphatrapi and Dr. Kannika. Very sorry that we are running out of time. Anyway, if you still have questions, you can leave your questions in the chat box together with your email. And then our team will pass your question to the presenter and they will manage the answer and answer you back by the email. So we are so sorry, but we have the limited of time. And in this session, we are going to have a group photo. So everyone, please turn on your camera. And we have a lot of audience. Then I will have to take a lot of picture. So then it's maybe like 7 shots. So I will count 1, 2, 3, and then shot for 7 times. Okay. So now everyone get ready. Okay, for the first shot. 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay, the second panel is your turn. 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay, the third. Okay, the third one. 1, 2, 3, and smile. We have a lot of audience. It's very good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the fifth panel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 6. 1, 2, 3, and the last, the 7th. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you, everyone. So, as I mentioned before, if you still have questions, then you can freely leave your question together with your email, and then we will pass your question to the presenter and they will manage to answer you. And it's coming to the end of our webinar today. we also have the special guest who will come and greet us. He's from Malaysia. So I am going to introduce you Associate Professor Dr. Hasil Afrin. Okay, and he is now the head of Center, Faculty of Hotel and Tourism Management, University, Technology, Cawangan, Pulau, Pinang from Malaysia. He is now with us and he will talk with us a little bit greetings. So everyone, please welcome him. Your microphone is still turned off. Okay.
All right. A very good afternoon. Thank you, Dr. Pichayada. All right, Dr. Prapan, my friend, speakers, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is very good. It has been a very good and fruitful session. Okay, talking about street food. And one thing that interests me that KMITL has got an academy for street food, and this is very awesome. That is all me. But anyway, talking about street food, okay, we Malaysian or we Asian in general, we could eat by the street, by the river, by with all those smoke and fume from the cars and motorbike. It's okay for us, okay, to eat the street food, okay. But okay, it might not be okay from people from another part of the world. Okay, as long as the food is nice, we would travel 40 or 50 kilometers to try the food from the street. But anyway, for further development, further research and development must be done for us to enhance the image of street food, for us to enhance the quality and the safety of street food. So I'm very happy to see that this kind of webinar is being done by our UITM and KMITL, and we hope that this cooperation, this collaboration will be further strengthened by more research, more collaboration from both parties. But anyway, one word from you. Okay, eating street food is good because it's one of the pull factor for tourists to come to your place. Enhance that in your place, and again, as long as we have a very good safety being taken care of, I think it's okay for us to eat street food. Last word: stay safe, stay healthy, and we hope that this COVID-19 will be out later, and see you again around in another session. Till then, sit back, relax, and enjoy your day. Hasta la vista, hasta luego. Ciao, assalamualaikum. So long, folks. Pass to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hashim. We also hope that everyone will be safe and healthy during the day that we can travel to Malaysia and Thailand. Clearly. Okay, so as you know that for our webinar, we will have a certificate for everyone who attend this webinar. So our team will present to you the QR code. Then you can scan and apply your name and the address maybe from your faculty or anything. You just visit and fill your information. Then the certificate will direct to your email. And for today, the special webinar with interesting topic on street food and advanced trend in Southeast Asia in the perspective from our friends UITM Malaysia and from our team KMITL has come to an end. And I hope everyone here bring back some idea and interesting for the street food. And then the last word. Stay safe, everyone, and hope the day that we can see face to face will come soon. Thank you, everyone. You can scan right now, and I will collect the question and send to the presenter. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Anderson.
Hi, Dr. Prapan, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm
Long
good,
time no see. Dr. Rafidah, Dr. Wan.
Hello, Dr. Prapan. Good to
Hello.
see you.
Good to see you again here.
In Mongkut, Dr. Prapan, everything okay there?
Yes, everything quite okay, except no student around. Everything online.
I have a question to Dr. Prapan.
Yes.
Outside the webinar. I'm very interested to see that you people elevate the food street into an academy. Okay, is it an easy process for you people to create an academy in your university?